Welcome back to another episode on the Crossbar channel. In today's video, we're doing the top 5 European best league recap, all the weekend's action. Today, pretty much all the games have been played by now. So we're going to do the Italian League, Premier League, Bundesliga, La Liga, and French Ligue 1. So without wasting any more time, let's roll. Okay, we're going to start in Italy. We're going to start with the Calcio today. All the games have been played over the weekend already. We had three major games really today. One super early game, Inter Milan hosting Lazio Roma at the San Siro. Today, Inter Milan defeated Lazio 3-1. The game did not start as planned for the Nerazzurri. They were down 1-0 early in the game, and it looks like it was going to be one of those. Inter Milan needed to win that game to kind of be close to the top 4 and not drop too far away. Lazio wanted to win to kind of solidify their place really in the second and in the table. Inter Milan was looking to upset them. Like I said, later Lazio Roma scored first in the game, and then Inter Milan came back. Pretty much 3 goals, back to back to back. After Lautaro Martinez came in, Lautaro Martinez scored 2 goals at the brace, and my boy Gossan scored the second goal, and he got injured too. So Lazio Roma and Inter Milan were playing really for their own benefit to win the 3 points, but also Napoli in the other game of today was hoping that Inter Milan would win, so that all they had left to do was just win today and win the Scudetto. So Inter Milan did Napoli's bidding, so to speak, by defeating Lazio Roma 3-1. But unfortunately for the team in Maradona Stadium, Napoli did not defeat Salernitana. The match finished 1-1. The city of Napoli was ready to party. I mean, everything was ready. It was the perfect time and place to do so. The league even moved the game, shuffled the schedule around to accommodate Napoli, so that Napoli can, play the game on Sunday in front of all their fans and party after they defeat Salernitana, for the league title. But Salernitana had other plan. Napoli scored first, actually, but then Salernitana equalized by my boy Dia. So 1-1 for Napoli today. Unfortunately, Boulaye Dia ruined the party for Napoli after Oliveira scored the 62nd minute. So Napoli has to wait at least another week. If Napoli wins next week, the debate is over. They're going to be champion, as they would have been today had they won. But nonetheless, the other game today was Bologna was hosting Juve. Juve is now back third in the league, so now we back on the talking about Juve train, because most of the time we kind of talk about the top teams, who making the top 4 or not. Juve, toward pretty much the bulk of the season, was outside the top 4 for the Champions League, and even outside the Europa League and Europa League Conference, because they had 15 points deducted, as everybody knows. Now they're back on the 3rd place in the Serie A. So Juve was going to Bologna to defeat Bologna, but Bologna had other plan, especially my boy Orsolini scored the first goal, and Arkadiusz Milik equalized at the 61st minute. So Juve did not win. Inter defeated Lazio 3-1, and Napoli failed to close the deal at home against Salernitana. Now, Salernitana is not a team to sneeze at and think you're going to easily beat them, as we saw today. But everything Napoli had hoped for was there for them. Like I said, the league moved the game for them. They shuffled the schedule around. Inter defeated Lazio 3-1 after being down 1-0. But Napoli and my boy Victor Osimhen, he tried everything. I mean, Osimhen was everywhere trying to win that game, but it was not the time, so they're going to have to wait next week at least to win. Also, AC Milan played on Saturday, facing AS Roma. It was another big game, another battle for the top 4 spot. Now, we know Napoli is going to finish first, unless major catastrophe. I don't see them not finish anything else but first. So, Napoli is going to be first. So, we have like 4 or 5 teams fighting for the last 3 remaining spots for the Champions League. And AC Milan was hosting Roma. At that time, Milan was 5th and Roma was 4th. And nobody won that game. So, status quo, nobody's really happy about the result. But at the same time, nobody's overwhelmingly upset, because one team lost. Yeah, one team would have been happy, but the other one, not so much. So, they split the difference. AS Roma scored with Tammy Abraham at the 90th minute. We thought it was over. The game was pretty much over. They scored at the stoppage time, and then AC Milan equalized At the stoppage of the stoppage time, Salamanca scored a 1-1 equalizer. So the two teams split the difference. Other than that, in Italy, we had early this week on Friday, we had two games. Lecce defeated Udinese at home. La Spezia lost at home against Monza 2-0. Then, like I say, AS Roma, Milan 1-1. Torino lost at home to Atlanta Bergamo 2-1. Inter Milan defeated Lazio Rome 3-1. Cremonese and Hellas Verona 1-1. Napoli and Salernitana 1-1. Sassuolo won at home against Empoli 2-1. And Fiorentina, the biggest score of the day, defeated Sampdoria 5-0 at home. And Bologna and Juve 1-1. So the league table still in Italy, pretty much Napoli still virtually champs. All they got to do is win next week. So Napoli is first, 79 points, 18 points clear of Lazio Roma. And then Juve is third, AS Roma fourth, AC Milan fifth, Inter Milan seventh. But AS Roma, AC Milan, Inter Milan have 57 points. And Juve is only 3 points behind in front of them with 60 points. So everything is possible. Juve does have a better goal differential than, let's say, AS Roma and AC Milan. Inter Milan also is the second one of that four with a good goal differential. So it's going to be interesting to see how in forward, especially since next week, Juve, we got midweek action on Wednesday. Juve is going to face Lecce. Atlanta's face La Spezia. Salernitana go to face Fiorentina. Sampdoria hosting Torino. Hellas Verona hosting Inter Milan. You have AC Milan, Cremonese, Monza, AS Roma, Lazio Roma, Sassuolo. And on Thursday, Udinese host Napoli. So if Napoli can win at Udinese, they will be champion. It's not ideal for Napoli. They wanted to win today in front of their own fan. But if you're going to win the Scudetto, it doesn't matter where you win it, just win it. Ideally, you want to win it at the Maradona Stadium in Napoli, but unless they're going to put the B team to hope they're going to win at home, I don't see Luciano Spalletti being that type of manager. They're going to have to go win at Udinese. And then last match will be Empoli hosting Bologna on Thursday. That's it for the Italian Serie A. We're going to jump right up